Hello there.
This question gets asked a lot in a lot of rooms that I've been in and through a lot of the experiences that I've had in music, and obviously with AI happening and all of the other tools that you can get and you've got access to right now, it's becoming a big kind of topic of discussion. Like, does feel outweigh being able to knock out X amount, and will companies then start using tools rather than picking the people? And my own thoughts and my own position on this is that you can always teach somebody how to play music, i.e., you can always teach a classical musician how to play a piece. Like, you could always teach somebody how to play Bach, Mozart, and they could do it perfectly. And you could take 100 of those people to do that thing. But I promise you, out of all of those 100, there'll be one or two outliers that will start playing that better than the others, and with something else that they've given to the music that's in their hands and that's in their bones that can be translated in such a way that it comes across. And out of those 100 people, you could hear them play and you're like, those two, they're the ones. And I think that's a lot of the thing with like music that we gravitate towards. Like, if you take anything that you listen to, or the top 20 songs that you've listened to since you were here on this planet till now, and the things that you keep repeating, like Bob Marley for me is a massive like influence, and obviously somebody that I listen to lots. So it's a lot of the time where the influence and the feel comes from, and then that will influence how you make music, and that influences your ideas and your whole kind of being of music and the way that you create. And I think a lot of the time, if you sit there and you kind of overthink it too much, like, it loses the feel. And that comes obviously back to the thing of, if you learn something too much, it will take the feel out of it, which is kind of counterintuitive if you think about it, because essentially, like, the more you learn, the better you get, obviously. But there is such thing that I believe in, like, knowing too much, like, and kind of delving too far into the, oh, this should be G minor third with the Platonic scale of X, Y, and Z, and like start doing all these like crazy calculations in your head. And it's like, maybe it's just better to just create, and then whatever comes out, and the end result will always be you, and it will always be better than anything that can kind of be like scripted or translated on, say, Sibelius or something like that, and put into sheet music. So I think a lot of the time it's just a case of you knowing who you are as a person and as an artist, and trusting that within yourself, and trusting the feel, and trusting everything that you've got and been given to create. My whole point, and this is going to be a short one, and this is the driven home thing, is that out of those two people that you can teach to create that magical feel, for whatever reason, like, it's like art, photography, whatever else, people are just born with that thing, and that can't be taught. And if you have that, where you know there's something inside your bones that burns so hot that you can never switch it off, and that you just want to go every day and do that thing, do it. And I promise you, one day, with all of the work and the effort and everything that you put in, you will succeed. But you just have to never give up, because quitting is always final, and there is always something to do if you wake up every day and you want to do something. And it might take 20 years, it might take 10 years, it might take 5, it might take 2, but the end result will be that you will be happy forever, and you will get lost in the feel. And I think to get lost in the feel of anything, music, love, whatever, it's a beautiful thing. And I think if we can all release ourselves and kind of just fall back into the kind of cathartic nature of being able to sit there and be like, it's good, that sounds good, and that's okay the way that it is. Like, sometimes it doesn't need to be complicated, and sometimes it's just golden the way that it is. So yeah, stay golden, have a lovely week, be magic, and I will see you soon. Bah!
It's painstaking, I've been rainmaking, there's no plain sailing, so please save me time. I don't want babies, just a lot lately, please don't break my heart. Where's the ceiling? Where's the feeling? I need meaning.